Prediction, ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So I'm just hearing about this case actually this afternoon, which is a really strange case. A case for a father's love for his son overzealous deputies, I believe in Ohio, the sheriff county. And come to think about it, there's a lot of fucking sheriff, head of law enforcement that are women now. The DEI shit is still real, bro. Like, they gotta get rid of this DEI shit. It's a lot of women in charge of a lot of shit, but I digress. Whatever. They said the father seen the actual footage of the body camera of the deputy chasing his son. Is not stating that he shot the gun or he aimed at the deputies. So the sheriff, I can't remember her name, she's part of the police report. She said, we don't wait for criminals or anyone to run with a firearm if they have a known firearm on them. And we don't wait for it to be aimed at deputies. If it's a necessity, they basically take you out, whether you aim in at the cops or not. They said apparently had 2 extendo mags and an extended mag in the gun. They didn't say what kind of gun it was, but that's what they're saying. So the father decides, Rodney Hinton, his wife, the sheriff, the DA, and the defense lawyer, basically watched the body cam footage the very next morning of the shooting. He's distraught or whatever, upset, which any father would be, right? I would be upset, exactly. He found the cop. Apparently, the cop was doing traffic enforcement, I believe. So the cop was doing traffic enforcement. He found the cop and ran him over with his fucking vehicle, like maliciously deleted the fucking sheriff, because the same sheriff killed his son 24 hours prior. Eye for an eye, overzealous father, but allegedly the crime at hand that his son committed, Rodney Hinton committed with 2-3 other alleged accomplices. They had a stolen Acura. And if you have a firearm, but what's going on if the father's in the home? This is crazy. Is it a fuckboy raising a fuckboy, or do you see it as an eye for an eye? I think it's somewhat justified, because we all get killed every day by our own. We get killed every day, but I don't see no BLM outrage. Where's BLM at, bro? Because they be all over the place. They never outrage when we kill each other, but they only outrage when they fucking cops kill us, man. It's very strange. It's a perpetual cycle that's going on right now in America that can't be stopped. How white folks see black folks, how black folks see white folks, how Latinos see black folks, how Asians see black folks. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm clipping my nails. Excuse me. But let's go into the news clip. Shit's fucking crazy. It's bugged out.
And I'm Rob Williams. Cincinnati police say the driver is the father of an 18-year-old who was shot and killed by police yesterday.
We have been following this story all day, and we had team coverage tonight.
Allie Henry is at UC Medical Center.
Brady Williams attended a procession for the deputy.
But first, let's send it over to Allie with more on how this all unfolded.
Well, Rob, Tricia, that's right. So the deputy lost his life to those injuries here at UC Medical Center earlier today. Now, we do know, according to Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa Thigi, the driver of the vehicle that hit and killed the deputy was the father of the man killed in an officer-involved shooting yesterday. Now, police say that he's been arrested for aggravated murder.
Driver of today's vehicle that struck a deputy has a family relationship with the 18-year-old that we shot yesterday.
Cincinnati police say the father of the 18-year-old who was shot and killed by Cincinnati police on Thursday was driving the car that hit and killed a deputy Friday afternoon. Rodney Hinton Jr. is now charged with aggravated murder for the deputy's death.
Medical. We need to step down right now. Officer down, officer down.
Cincinnati police say the deputy was directing traffic ahead of UC's graduation ceremony when he was struck by a vehicle entering the intersection. It happened around 1 p.m. at the intersection of Martin Luther King Drive and Burnett Woods Drive near UC's campus.
I think what is significant for people to know about this accident is the officer was just out doing his job, directing traffic up near the university.
There's a lot of women chiefs running around the country, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not saying women shouldn't run departments, but it's a lot, B. It's getting to the point that there's no men in charge anymore. And niggas really have a gender bias lawsuit against them. Gender discrimination. It really is against men. And niggas don't want to talk about it. But I'm talking about it. Fuck it. This girl look like she ain't see no fucking action. This grandma right here ain't see no action in a while. Ain't see no action. It's crazy. But I digress. Go ahead.
Of Cincinnati for what was supposed to be a glorious day for many.
After 2 critical incidents in 2 days, Chief Fiji made a plea to the public.
Let the processes play out. Let the investigations play out. Keep calm, take care of one another, and I can assure you, as the Chief of Police for Cincinnati, I will ensure you transparency and a thorough and accurate investigation.
The deputy had recently retired from the department in December.
Now you see the case in general, right? 24-hour revenge plot, basically. Father lost his mind, basically. But in certain situations, emotions take control, and it's a lot. You can't replace your son, and now you're looking at life in prison. But hey, as for a jury trial, they might see you as vehicular manslaughter. You might get might be looking at what, fucking 8-10 years if you're lucky, you know? Because emotions played a lot of parts, so you can play that, maybe the insanity case, but you got to see the arraignment. The arraignment was crazy. They should have had all those officers in the fucking in the courtroom when he's getting arraigned, because it sounded like I watched the video prior to showing you. This is like the lawyer couldn't even do his fucking job because he was fucking feeling the heat from the cops and that fucking. It's fucking crazy. The lawyer was soft spoken too, not just the defendant, Rodney Hinton Jr. Not just the defendant. It's crazy. Look at the arraignment.
Session, Judge Tyrone Yates is presiding this morning. We ask that you turn off all cell phones. You may be seated. Please remain quiet during all proceedings.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
First, let's hold on to the
Okay. Thank you. Anything as to probable cause?
Yeah, we're away probable cause this morning. I submitted designations for John Kennedy and Timothy Bicknell. They will be the attorneys of record. I know they were doing this case. I'll be handling the arraignment this morning.
All right, thank you. Mr. Prosecutor?
Yo, it don't matter where these black women at, boy. They gotta have them lashes in and them horrible ass 1920 roaring wigs on, boy. The roaring 20s wigs with them dumbass lashes. Look at them shits. They don't care where they at, boy. This shit crazy. Sometimes y'all niggas gotta learn to go natural wherever y'all at. Y'all representing the black community. Jesus Christ.
As to bond.
As to bond, Your Honor, thank you. Your Honor, you understand this is a very, very serious, very terrible charge that Mr. Hinton is facing. He has a risk, but he does not have a history, Judge. He has no felonies in his record. His justice sentence was 1. He has a juvenile record. He works at PDF. He's married. He's a father. He's a graduate of Purcell Marion. I understand that this is an emotionally charged situation. I understand that Mr. Hinton's son may have been killed by the police earlier in the week. There was a review of that video. I understand that there is a lot of sadness and a lot of anger in this room right now, but in the community at large. And we just ask the court to set a reasonable bond in light of everything to allow the constitutional process to play out.
All right, thank you. Andy, you've given me pre-trial services sheet. Is that right? All right, the court has had a chance to review that and his past history. Is there anything from the state, from the prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor. Ryan Nelson on behalf of the
Could you give
prosecution.
us more volume, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Ryan Nelson on behalf of the prosecution. What we believe that the evidence will show is that yesterday, on about the 2nd of May, the defendant was traveling, I believe it would be east.
What's crazy about it, they use a black man to prosecute. That's exactly what the ADA did. They sent the ADA, so they put a white lawyer, makes him uncomfortable for even asking for bond. Then they put a black lackey, actually, now he's going to be looked at as an Uncle Tom in a certain situation. The whole world's a stage, bro. Like, I already see this shit playing out in Rodney Hinton's favor. He's probably, they said there's a GoFundMe and all that shit. But he's this brother's in an uncomfortable position as the ADA to prosecute this black man, right? Now, you got the white boy that's uncomfortable for asking for bail for a potential cop killer. This is crazy, bro. This whole world is a fucking stage, and you gotta read between the lines. This nigga's definitely uncomfortable. Prosecuting him, not saying when you make your choices in life, you could be an ADA, you could be the cop, you could be the judge, you could be the defendant. Trust me. All 4 black men in one photo they showed on the internet years back. One black man was a judge, one black man was a CO, the other black man was a defense lawyer, and the other black man was the criminal. Trust me. That makes you think. You do have choices in his life, and this guy is not about a black and white thing. It shouldn't be. It's about a father being enraged, seeing that body cam footage of his son being shot dead like a dog. It enraged him, and he took matters in his own hand because he knew nothing was going to happen to this officer. Because 9 times out of 10, it might have been a justified killing because the kid had extendos and a gun, and he was in a stolen vehicle running from the police. Is only satin, but then the media shows you him in his football gear as a young good kid, but not showing an Instagram post of him probably showing that extendo. It's a lot of shit. The world is a stage, bro. They're trying to stage this fucking race war so bad because the vaccines didn't work. We're still holding on by the threads of our teeth. The enamel is holding us together with our teeth, bro. Trump is in office. He's trying to stop shit. Trump got a lot of shit to do too. We ain't worried about this migrant shit too much neither, man. I'm gonna hold the line with the terrorists, but he got to start doing a lot of shit because affordable housing ain't even affordable no more. It's fucking ridiculous. Then New York City had the nerve to tell motherfuckers, the council said they're gonna raise the rent for 1-year leases and 2-year leases again. Talking about 4.7 to 5.7 for 1 year and 4.2% to 7. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. They want us to implode on ourselves, but I digress. Go ahead.
Found on Martin Luther King Avenue at MLK, I believe at Burnett Woods at the intersection immediately north to the rear entrance of the University of Cincinnati. The defendant stops his car. The defendant, in a way that was calculated and premeditated, lined up his car, deliberately accelerated his car, and purposely caused the death detail at that intersection. As such, we are going to be seeking an indictment for aggravated murder, and we would request, in accordance with ORC 2937-222, for a no bond hearing. That rule requires that hearing be set within 3 business days, so we are seeking to set that date on the 6th of May of 2025, that'll be next Tuesday.
It's a very uncomfortable situation for the ADA to be black, the defense lawyer to be white. It's very uncomfortable for the states, the city of Cincinnati. Excuse me. It makes no sense to put a brother in a situation like that. The whole world's a stage, bro. But it's not a black and white thing. I'm not trying to say it's a black and white thing. I'm telling you, as an enraged father, to see his child maliciously murdered on body camera. I understand he didn't have the gun and shit like that. He had a gun on him, but he didn't fucking point at y'all. This is crazy. This is wild, B. It's wild. It's wild, but you can't fault that father for being enraged to see a body cam footage of his son getting gunned down like a dog, bro. And they're gonna show this body camera footage like probably end of this week. It's probably gonna show it. It's gonna raise more people here and there, man. It's crazy. How do you think you feel if you lost your child with a situation like that? I know I would be more enraged than anything. It is what it is, man. But don't fall for this race war bullshit, because this is a stage. This is a big stage that we're on, bro. Predictions, Ascension, love me, hate me. There's no between. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me on motherfucking algorithm. You already know. Like, comment, share. Hit the fucking like button. Help me out with the algorithm, because YouTube is on my dick. And they be hating a lot with they bullshit. Follow me on Prediction Ascension on X and Prediction Ascension on motherfucking Instagram. You already know. Holla at me.